Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome. I want to welcome you to the Lion King Jr. Informational Meeting. We are so happy to have you joining with us this evening. My name is Erin Bernard. I am one of the co-directors for this year's production. Lion King happens to be one of my favorite productions, so I'm really excited and looking forward to sharing this season with you.
Hi, my name is Ms. Fitzpatrick. I am also the co-director for this production. I am so excited. I've loved The Lion King ever since it came out as a movie when I was in high school. Yes, in high school. And I just love the story and the music. And every time I hear The Circle of Life, I don't know, I just start to cry. So I'm so excited about this production. So.
Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Sandra Davis, and I'm going to be the music director for The Lion King. And when I say that I am so excited for you guys to come and be a part of The Lion King, I just can't wait. I'm amazed at the music that's in the show, and I think that you will be too.
And hello, everybody. My name is Miss Broussard. I am the technical director for the show, so I'll do a lot of behind the scenes stuff until about a week before the show, and then we'll start to see me all the time. So woohoo, Lion King Jr. Okay, taking myself out.
So next we want to go ahead and start talking about our audition dates that are coming up. Dr. Davis is going to go ahead and explain that to us.
All right, audition dates. Monday, we're going to start our auditions on September the 12th from 4 to 6 p.m. at Hammond Central High School for the high school and middle school students. The rooms will be in C117 and C119, and you're going to enter at door D. On Tuesday, September 13th, from 4 to 6 p.m., they'll be at Morton High School for the high school and middle school students, and you will enter at door F. And on Wednesday, September the 14th, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Morton High School, the elementary students will enter at door F also. However, every time that you come to audition, you will be required to sign in. So just remember, you're going to sign in first, and then you'll be directed after you do so.
All right, the next thing we want to go ahead and discuss is, so now we know what auditions are. Now what do we bring? What do we come with, right? So the first thing we want to talk about is that Monday and Wednesday are going to be our singing auditions. And Dr. Davis is also going to give us a little more information about that as well.
Okay, when you come to audition for your vocal audition, I want you to prepare your best song for about 1 to 2 minutes of it. And actually, you can sing from the show, but that's not necessary. So make sure when you're singing, we want to hear what you can do. So find something that you enjoy singing that really showcases who you are as a singer.
Awesome. We also want you to come to auditions with knowing possibly what any conflicts you may have in your schedule. That really helps us to schedule you to cast you as an actor, as well as you can kind of plan out what your season's going to look like. It also helps for my boys and girls, my elementary students, even some of my high school students, so that your parents know. We want to make sure we know the conflicts that you may have because they got to get you there, right? The second thing we want to make sure that you bring with you is prior to auditions, we want you to fill out the audition form. If you look on the screen right now, there's a QR code that's there. So you're going to use that QR code to prepare yourself and to fill it out for the audition application. We will also have paper copies available at auditions, but it'll also help us to stay on schedule if you fill it out prior to that day. Next, I want to kind of discuss after audition. So after you've gone to your audition, whether you've gone to the one at Hammond Central, whether you've gone to the one at Morton, we will have what's called callbacks. Callbacks in the theater community mean we want to take another look at you. We're trying to cast you and put you exactly where we want you for that season. So we need to take another look at you, listen to you sing possibly again. We're going to have some choreography that you're going to be doing as well. at the Callback audition. And that actually will be that Thursday, September the 15th from 4 to 6. We will also, for high school and middle school students, we will actually email you on Tuesday evening so that the list will be posted along with the sides at that time. Sides, so that's another theater word, right? Sides means that there's sections of the script that we pulled out that we want to see you read for. So if you think you might be the most awesome Pumbaa, and we saw that, we want to hear you actually say Pumbaa's words. So we're going to actually give you sides, not what you give you, they're actually going to be available to you, where you can pull them, and then you can practice them, and you can bring them to auditions, and we can hear you be your best Pumbaa. Some of the elementary students will be asked to come to callbacks for specific roles. We will contact you for that. And then the cast list will be shared by Sunday evening. Last but not least, our rehearsals. And so we want to make sure we take time to be our absolute best. So rehearsals will begin no later than September 19th. The high school students will start actually at 2:45 because we just dismissed at 2:30. So you got 15 minutes to grab a snack and then get ready. Middle school and elementary school students will start at 4 o'clock, as we know that you get out of school at 3:30. It is very important that the directions are given accurate conflicts so we can create the best schedule. By accepting your role in the production, you understand the commitment you're agreeing to. It is very important, boys and girls, when we see you come in for auditions, we are like, hey, that person would be great in this role. And then if you don't show up, we're like, man, now we got to find another person, right? So please let us know if indeed you can communicate any type of issues that you may have with your schedule. And then finally, if something happens and you cannot attend a rehearsal, please let one of us know as soon as possible.
All right, so I'm going to take over now. So I just want to talk a little bit about communication. So how are we going to communicate with you? So we are creating a Google site that we will use for the production that will have all of the information, including the cast list, rehearsal schedule, costume information, rehearsal videos we make so that everyone can practice at home, as well as any information that we need to share with you will be posted on that site. As well, we will also create a remind for the cast so that we can send out any like last minute reminds about rehearsal schedule, any issues that might come up if, something happens and we have to cancel rehearsal or whatnot. That's where we would communicate that with you. So once the show is cast, there'll be more information about that, but just wanted to give you a heads up. I also saw in the chat, just really quickly want to address, I see some people are having issues with the audition form. I will fix that this evening, but do not worry, we will have copies of the form at home. So thank you for letting me know, and I'll figure out what the problem is. So okay, so next slide, please. We are going to talk a little bit. Hold on one second. Okay, so just some additional information. Ms. Bernard already talked a little bit about absences. Basically, it's very important that when we schedule, make the rehearsal schedule, that we are working around some conflicts, that we know if something comes up. So there are some excused absences, but after 3 unexcused absences or no shows to rehearsal, you will unfortunately have to be dismissed from the production. We have a very tight rehearsal schedule, and we're working together. We're a team, right? So we have to just make sure that we have you there when we need you. But we also understand things come up. So that's why it's so important that you communicate with us. We will be working on that tentative rehearsal schedule. We are kind of going to stick to that Monday through Thursday, the 2:45 for the high school, 4 for the entry students. I did see, I don't know, but we will have more details on exactly how often you will be needed, and we will make a schedule. But of course, it's tentative. Things can change if we need to have a little more rehearsal. We want to put on the best show, right? Right, everybody? Yeah. Okay. Production fees. We have For high school students, it's $85, and for the middle school, elementary school, $45. However, we will have fundraising opportunities to help cover that cost. So we will discuss that in more detail after the show is cast. But just so you know, there are definitely some opportunities to cover that cost. And then rehearsal etiquette. Just something to think about. You know, we're all there. We all have a lot to accomplish, but we also want to have a good time, right? So we just want to make sure we're listening and we're acting appropriate rehearsals. Just to put that in the forefront of your mind. Yes, we are there to have fun, but we also have something, we want to produce an amazing product, right? So everyone just think about that as well. And then costumes. Students will be responsible for getting their own base costumes, which more will come from that. But that's things like shorts to wear under your costume, tank tops, the proper shoes that you need. But that will be more, that'll be shared more after we cast the show. And then, of course, goes without saying, but I feel like we're just going to have to say it. If you are cast, you are expected to attend all performances. So that's great. The show dates. Yes, the show is the November 11th, and it's that weekend. And we will have school shows. I think we have decided on the Wednesday or Thursday. Is that correct? Yes,
Yes, it is.
We will confirm that. But yes, we will have school performances for the I believe we decided on the elementary and middle school students. Yes. And so it's that week. And we will have tech week. So rehearsals will be later as we get closer to the show as well. But like I said, we will communicate all that information to you. Okay. Next slide, please. This is the time when we need to address questions. Yes, Clue will be an excused absence, but if you have further questions, you can email myself or anyone in the on the production staff, and we can discuss that as well. The elementary students, the fee was $45, but like I said, there's opportunities to cover the cost. Anyone else want to answer too as well? Sorry. I'm looking through.
So I noticed that there's a question that says, will there be any non-singing speaking roles? The entire cast does sing as a whole, as a chorus, but there's some roles that you're not a soloist. And there are some roles that are non-speaking, but everyone works together singing as a whole. So I guess that kind of answers, there's roles that don't have a solo.
Yes, the cast list will be provided after the auditions. Yes, we will be contacting everyone, as well as it will be posted on the Google site. That I will have a form at the auditions with the QR code for you to take, so that you can bookmark the Google site into your phone, so that you're able to check it, and then. We do have some tentative dates on Saturdays, just as a placeholder. And I believe I put that on the audition form for the rehearsal dates, just in case we need either extra rehearsals or as we get closer to the show for maybe a tech rehearsal. So we just put some placeholders there, and so that you would be aware in case we do have to have those rehearsals. I believe it was 3, right? Yes.
So I'm noticing in the chat, there's a couple of questions about age. So elementary is K through 5
6.
or K through 6, thank you.
Mhm.
K through 6. So I see some questions about kindergartners and first graders. They are absolutely welcome to be in this production. And I know there's some questions as well about, is their audition comparable to the big kids? So we know they're little guys, right? We know it. We know they're little guys. And so we do understand that. So in the audition, obviously, we'll make sure we understand that. But however, we do have some roles that are some big roles for some little people. And so we do want them, we will hold them, to a little bit of a higher expectation. If you're, if you want to be Simba, I need you to make me believe you can't wait to be king. So I need you to bring that in the audition. So, and we're grooming professionals, right? And so we want to make sure that we, respect that craft in them by holding that expectation as well.
I see a question about how long are rehearsals. So right now we are planning to have rehearsal till 6 p.m. Not everyone will be called all the time or till 6 p.m. Well, that's what we'll be putting together when we have our rehearsal schedule and on in conflicts that we have to accommodate. But that is our plan at this time, to have till 6 p.m. However, I just want to put that caveat on that if we need a little extra time, we will discuss if we have to extend rehearsal and make sure that everyone is available for that as well. So, but that is our plan at this time, is to have rehearsal till 6 p.m. We want everyone to be able to go home, have dinner, do their schoolwork, get some rest. All right. Did I miss any important questions here?
Yes, there's a question about the audition singing only for elementary. Yes, so the audition that they come to on Wednesday is singing only. Now, if they get called for callbacks, we will ask them to do a bit of choreography.
All right. If you guys have any more questions, I'm going to put my email, and you want to put yours in as well, in the chat in case you guys need. Yes, all elementary kids will come to Morton, correct? Absolutely, they can audition together. If you're unable to sign up for, if they're unable to sign up for a slot, just have them come together. It's fine. We're going to accommodate as much as we can, right? We want you. Is it not letting me put my email? Sorry, technical difficulties.
Okay, I don't see any other questions. Okay.
So if anyone has any specific questions regarding regarding the auditions or rehearsals or anything about the production, feel free to email us. We are going to put our emails up here on the screen here in just a moment, or in the comments. But feel free to message us, and we will respond and give as much information as we can. I am so thankful that you joined us today, and we just can't wait to get started. I had to do it. Sorry, I love this show. I'm a nerd.
We all are.
So thank you so much. Thank you.